Hello and welcome to another yoga video with Angela Russell. We're starting today on our backs, so lying down on the ground, on a mat, on a blanket, wherever you are, just start to get comfortable. We've got the knees bent and we're stepping the feet wide. Allow the knees to gently come in toward each other. And then take one hand and place it on your belly, one hand to place on your heart. Going to connect through the back body to our grounding place, to the floor, to the blanket, to the mat. Think about gently softening and melting down. Relaxed into the shoulders. Open into that heart space where your hand is. Breathing deeply into the belly space where your other hand is. Soften the face. Take the hands now down alongside you and bring your knees into your chest. Let's rock gently side to side. Starting to wake things up a bit here. Keep your right knee into your chest and let your left leg come long. Gently guiding that right knee into the chest, hugging it in without much force. Just feeling and breathing. Left knee comes in and we'll swap, grabbing onto that left shin as the right leg comes long. And again, it's just a gentle hug of the knee toward the chest. Nothing too intense. Always starting slow. Finding breath. Right knee comes back into the chest and we'll extend our legs up overhead. Start just by rolling through the ankles, drawing some big circles with your toes. And now take them the opposite direction, still rolling the ankles. Now we'll start to flex and point the toes. So flex feet, point the toes. Come back through flexed feet. And then slowly start to lower the legs down. A little lower, a little lower, a little lower. And then we'll pause, bend your knees, bring them back toward the chest, and extend your legs up overhead. Taking that again. So slow and controlled, just taking your time. Trying to keep those legs straight, but a little bend to the knees, of course, is always welcome. Bend knees, bring them back into chest, and extend legs straight up overhead. Last round. Slow and controlled, starting to fire up the core just a little bit. Lower, 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 lower. Pause. Knees to chest. And another rock side to side. We'll start to make our way up to a seat. So a nice easy seat, maybe just gently crossing the legs if that's available. Take a little shift side to side here as we settle in. Bring your hands together, palms to touch, thumbs to heart center as we sit. Arms reach up overhead, bring your palms to touch, and then hands down in front of heart center. Inhale, reach arms up overhead, palms touch, lower down, thumbs to heart. And again, inhale, reach up, palms touch, thumbs to heart. Take your right ear to your right shoulder, stretching alongside the neck. Come back through center. Other side, left ear, left shoulder. Shoulders gently draw down and away from the ears. Back through center. Now we're going to make our way onto hands and knees, our table pose. Knees under hips, hands under shoulders, and we'll start to move through our cow-cats. So pushing through the palms, fingers spread wide. Inhale, belly down, heart forward, tailbone up for cow. Exhale, chin to chest, round and arch your back up for cat. Inhale, cow, heart is forward. Exhale, cat, lift that spine up. Inhale, belly down, tailbone lifts behind you. Exhale, tuck that tail, tuck the head, and then come back through table, engaged core. Extend your right leg up behind you, and then bring your knee toward your nose. Inhale, extend the leg. Exhale, round, knee to nose. Inhale, leg comes back. Exhale, round. Inhale, back through extension. Bend the knee so the foot is reaching up, and then we'll start to pulse up. Good. Pulse and come back down. Hover that right knee off of the mat. Bring the knee up and in line with your hip if you can. Lift and lower. Lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower. Right knee comes down, and we'll take a quick round of cow-cat. Making our way back to our table, extend the left leg out, round knee toward nose, inhale, lift and extend through the leg, exhale, round knee to nose, inhale, lift, foot is flexed, exhale, round knee to nose, inhale, extend, bend the knee, foot is facing up, and then we start to pulse up using the glute, pulse, pulse, and lower knee back to hover off of the mat. Open that knee out in line with the hip to the left and lower. Lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, and lower. Bring the knees back down. And now just gently swaying, circling the hips all the way back to the heels, forward and around, other direction. Maybe now start to move a little bit more through the head and the neck. Taking more circular motions, but remembering that you go in both directions. So take it one way and then the other. Back through our table pose. Side plank on the right knee. Left arm reaches up. You might even lift that left leg up off of the mat or the floor and then bring elbow to knee, extend. Elbow to knee, extend. You can take the foot back down to the floor and then bring knee and elbow in, lengthen, extend, elbow touch knee, lengthen, extend, elbow to knee, back through extension, and then come through table pose, setting up for other side. Come to that left knee, side plank, right arm up, maybe lifting right leg up, and then work elbow toward knee, extend, elbow to knee, extend. You can take the foot back down to the floor and then extend a little bit longer here, elbow to knee. One more time, draw it in, extend, and then back through table pose, hands and knees. Push back into child's pose, sitting the hips and the bottom back into the heels, gently folding forward, stomach to thighs, forehead resting down, arms resting down, up overhead, palms down. Relax and release. Soften through the shoulder, soften the face. Inhale, come back through our table pose, and then start to set up for a downward dog. So lifting hips, and then walking your dog, bending right knee a lot as you guide left heel down, bending left knee a lot as you guide right heel down. Walking feet forward and hands back, meet at the middle, setting up ragdoll pose. So a nice gentle bend to the knees, stomach toward your thighs, letting the head hang nice and heavy, grabbing opposite elbows. Maybe you sway a little more, maybe you just fold, maybe you roll through head and neck a bit. Then bring your hands to your mat, heel toe your feet out nice and wide. Left hand down under nose, bend left knee, right arm reaches up. Right hand, if you like, can wrap behind the waist, helps to gently roll that top shoulder back. Right arm reaches up. Right hand comes down and we bend right knee, left arm lifts up, opening heart space, taking the twist. Left hand, if you like here, can also wrap behind the waist. Draws that left shoulder up and back, heart nice and open. Left arm reaches up and comes back down to the mat. We'll heel toe our feet back in. Hands to shins, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, bend your knees, touch the ground. Inhale, half lift, pull your heart forward. Exhale, fold, soften knees, round down. Inhale, half lift, nice flat back. And exhale, fold. Inhale, reach and rise, arms touch overhead, and then hands down in front of heart. Stepping to the side so you can see here, we'll take our legs wide. Right arm reaches up overhead and we gently stretch over to the left, lengthening right side body. Come through center, swap it out. Left arm reaches up and then we gently draw that arm up and over, now stretching us to the right side. Come back through center, swap arms, right arm up and reaching to the left. Inhale up, swap arms, left arm reaches up and then stretches over to the right side. Come back through center, both arms up overhead, hands down in front of heart center. Walk our feet a little closer, so about hip distance. Hands to low back as we take a gentle back bend, guiding the hips forward, lifting the heart and the gaze up. Grounding the heels. Inhale back up, Keep hands at low back and gently fold forward. Bend your knees a lot, stomach to thighs. Release the hands down to the floor and just take a little bit of movement, a little bit of shaking side to side. Always keeping a big bend to the knees. Step your right foot back. Come to a low lunge, so we're on the back toes, the front left knee's over the ankle. Inhale, reach arms up. This is crescent lunge. We're lifting out of the waist, bringing hands together in front of heart center. Open arm twist, right arm forward, left arm back. Try to relax the shoulders down the back. You can take your right hand to the outside of that front left knee, your left hand back behind your waist, helping with that twist. Come through open arms. And then left arm forward, both arms up. Step that right foot next to the left. Take a gentle back bend, hips forward, heart up, reach back, and then fold forward and down. Sway it out. Inhale, half lift, flat back, heart forward. Exhale, fold and melt. Step your left foot back, find your low lunge up on the back toes. Inhale, lift up to crescent lunge. Heart is lifted, arms are reaching up, energy all the way out through the fingertips. And then hands come down in front of heart center. Open arm twist, left arm is forward, right arm is back. You can take front left hand to that right knee and right hand behind the waist, helping the twist gently. Back through open arms. Right arm comes forward, both arms reach up. Step left foot next to right foot. Take a gentle back bend, hips forward, heart up. Inhale up and fold forward and down. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, hands to your mat. Step right foot back, left foot back. Bringing your knees down onto the mat. Bring your forearms and palms down. So this is forearm plank. Engaged core. We're going to shift to side plank here on our forearms. Left arm reaches up, and then we're going to lower and lift the hips. So lower to hover and lift. Lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift. Left forearm and elbow come down, back to that forearm plank. You can always bring your knees down. And then we'll shift to that left side. Right arm reaches up, and then we'll lower the hips to hover and lift back up. Lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift. Right forearm and elbow come back down to that forearm plank. Engaged core. Slowly lower, belly and front of the hips. Tops of your feet are down as we come into Sphinx pose. So the elbows and the forearms and the palms are down. And we're lifting through that heart space. Gently drawing it forward. And slowly lower. Forehead down. We'll walk the legs in together. Tops of the feet are still down. Plant your palms next to your chest. Squeeze your elbows into the sides of your body. Baby cobra. Inhale, heart peels up. Exhale, it lowers. Inhale, heart up. Elbows stay in and bent. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, heart peels up. Exhale, heart lowers. Now we're going to take our feet wide. Slide the palms back a few inches. And then gently push into your palms as you start to lift. Lift the heart. You might even be lifting the belly, a little bit of the fronts of the hips like I am. But the tops of your thighs, your knees, your shins, and the tops of your feet are down. Slowly shift back through table. Maybe walk your knees in a bit as you set that up. Nice round of cow-cat. And then you can sway and circle the hips. Tuck your toes. Find your way to a quick down dog, a little walking dog, bending knees. Bend your knees a lot, stomach to thighs, your heels are up. Look forward, walk forward, big toes touch. Bring the knees to touch, setting up chair pose. So the knees are bent, the bottom is back, the heart lifts, and the arms reach up. Gently stand up. Bring your hands down in front of you, about shoulder height. Bring your right arm and reach it back. Open twist, but try to pull that right hip forward as the right arm reaches back. Left hand comes forward to that hip. Right hand can come back behind your waist, helping the twist. Open arms. Right arm comes forward. Gentle back bend, hips forward, heart up, reach back, lean back. Inhale up, lower arms in line with shoulders. Now draw the left arm back as we take a twist. And again, we want to keep energy of that left hip pulling forward as the left arm reaches back. Right hand can come to that left hip. Left hand can wrap behind the waist, helping gently with the twist, relax the shoulders. Open arm twist. Left arm comes forward and back bend, hips forward, heart up, reach back. Inhale up and find chair pose. Bend your knees, bottom back, hands in front of heart space. Want length through the spine. And then we twist the chair. So left elbow comes outside right thigh or knee as we continue to draw the bottom back. Try to keep the knees together. Sit low and through center, hands at heart, lengthening the spine. Twisting other way, right elbow crosses over toward that left thigh or knee. Continue to draw energy back into the bottom as you sit nice and low. Try to keep length in the spine and back through center. Hands down to mat. Half lift, flat back. Fold forward. Plant your palms. Step back through plank pose. Engaging the core. We're going to hold here for a bit. So at any time you'd like to bring your knees down, bring your knees down. All that does is add some support for the low back. You are still working and engaging the core, drawing the belly button in. Then you can bring your knees down. A little swaying movement. A little release, a little softness. Don't forget the head, the neck, the shoulders, the side body. Then we're just going to shift forward and back a few times. So sit back and forward with the hips, bottom to heels and forward with the hips. Sit back and shift forward, tucking your toes, finding your downward facing dog. Tailbone reaches high behind you, head and neck nice and heavy and long down. Lift your heels, bend your knees, push your stomach to your thighs, then look forward to your hands and walk yourself to the top of the mat. Half lift, flat back, fold forward, step your right foot back, low lunge, so we're on those back toes, heel is up. Inhale, lift up to crescent lunge. Left knee over ankle, hands in front of heart center. Now we're opening to warrior B. So we're planting that back right foot. It should be lined up somewhere along that front heel. The left knee's working over the left ankle, the shoulders drawing down right over the hips. Both arms are active and reaching wide. Straighten that left knee, turn those front left toes so we're facing right side. Inhale, heart up, gaze up, palms up. Exhale, come down halfway, flat back. Inhale, come back up to standing. Shift to warrior two. Left toes point forward, left knee over ankle. Straighten the knee, come back to that side, right side, shift halfway down, flat back. Come back up. Find your warrior two, bend into that left knee, left toes point forward once again. Straighten the knee, toes point right. Folding all the way down this time. Quick reach around for the ankles and then place your hands under your shoulders and just start to shift side to side. Bending into the knees, shortening the stance a little bit, drawing those heels in, toes out, bending knees, lowering bottom, and then lifting. So any movement here, just soft. Let's heel toe those feet in a little bit closer. The heels are in, the toes are out. Come halfway up, hands to your hips, and then lift all the way up to standing. All right, so we want to come into star pose, which are heels in, toes out, arms up overhead. Bring your hands together, hands down in front of heart as we squat down, knees wide. Inhale, arms up, straight legs. Exhale, squat down, hands in front of heart. Inhale, reach up, straight legs. Exhale, squat down, hands in front of heart. Inhale, reach up, straight legs. Exhale, squat down, and we'll hold here. Think about drawing the bottom down, keeping the knees out wide and drawing away from each other. Inhale, reach up, star, and then find your warrior two. Open chest, widening the stance, left knee over ankle, hands to your mat. Step right foot up to meet the left foot, fold forward, shake it out, sway it out, walk it out. Half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, hug the legs. Inhale, reach arms up overhead, gentle back bend, hands down in front of heart. Arms by your side, mountain pose. Relax your shoulders. Inhale, reach up, palms touch. Exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, hands down. Now we step left foot back, finding that low lunge, keeping that back heel lifted. Inhale, reach up, crescent lunge. Hands come down in front of heart center, and we open to warrior two. So that left foot comes back and grounds somewhere in line with that front heel. The right knee over right ankle, shoulders down over hips. Arms are active, arms are strong. Straighten that front knee, turn your toes. Inhale, look up, lift up, heart up, palms up, and lower halfway down, flat back. Inhale, lift. Bend into that front right knee over ankle, find your warrior two. Straighten right knee, turn your toes, face side, and lower halfway down, flat back. Inhale up, find warrior two, point the right toes forward, bend the knee over the ankle. Straighten right knee, turn your toes, face side. Inhale, look up, exhale, fold forward. Quick grip around the ankles and then place your hands under your shoulders. And again, we just start to shift, bending one knee and then the other, lowering the bottom, maybe adjusting your stance a little bit narrow. Lift the bottom, bend the knees, lower bottom. Lift and lower bottom. Shake side to side, soft through the shoulders, the head and the neck. And then we'll start to heel toe those feet in, narrowing the stance, setting up for star. So the heels are in, come up halfway, hands to hips, and come all the way up to standing. Arms reach up overhead, heels in, toes out. Hands come together to touch, lower down, squat down, knees wide. Inhale, straighten legs, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart, squat down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, squat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sit nice and low. Inhale, reach up. And then we lower to hold, to pause. Heart stays lifting up. Bottom stays sitting nice and low. Knees are bent as they draw out and away. Inhale, arms up, palms touch. And then we shift to our warrior two. Right knee over right ankle, wide stance, open heart space. Hands to mat. And we step left foot next to right foot. Again, just sway and release. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, hug the legs. Inhale, reach and rise, arms up overhead, a gentle back bend, hands in front of heart space, arms release down alongside you, mountain pose, drawing shoulders down the back. We're transitioning onto our backs now, so carefully come down. As we set up for a bridge pose, we're gonna keep the knees bent and start to walk the heels toward the hips. The feet should be about hip distance. The arms are down alongside you, palms face down. Grounding into the feet. Inhale, lift the hips and the belly up. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, lift, draw the hips up. Exhale, slowly lower, bottom down. Inhale, lift hips and lower. Lifting hips, lifting belly, lifting chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. We're gonna hold this one now. So we might even start to walk the arms underneath us, drawing the shoulder blades together, interlacing the hands. You continue to lift the hips, the belly, the front body. So even that chest, that heart space is coming up toward the chin. Slowly lower back down. Bring right knee into chest, left leg long. Take the right foot up, and then we're coming into half happy baby, so you can reach around for the pinky side edge of that lifted right foot, or you can hook your right big toe. As the knee bends, we're gently guiding it down alongside us. Maybe left hand is in the front of the left hip. Using your exhales to gently guide that knee down alongside you. Releasing that right foot, right knee in, then swap it out, left knee in, right leg long. Lifting the foot up, you can grab that pinky edge side of that left foot or hook onto your left big toe like I am. Right hand might place on your right hip, and then we're gently guiding that bent left knee down alongside you. Using the energy of the left hand wherever you've placed it. gently guiding. Nice big inhale. Exhale, maybe pull just a little bit more. And then release left foot, bring both knees into the chest, rock side to side. Now we'll come to full happy baby. So we're bending into both knees, maybe grabbing the pinky edge side of both feet, and then you can rock side to side. Working to keep that low back rounding down, the shoulders drawing down. You might come to center. You might even bring your heels, your feet in toward each other as your knees come a little bit further apart. You can extend right leg out wide. And then swap it out, extend left leg out wide as you bring your right heel back in toward you. Maybe one more time each side. Right leg extends, comes back in. Left leg extends and comes back in. Releasing both knees into the chest. We're going to come up now for a seat as we complete our practice. So cross leg or any comfortable seat that you can find. You might start here, hands on your knees, palms down or palms up. Palms up is a signal of receiving. Palms down is a signal of grounding. You might choose to bring your hands together at heart center, palms touch, and thumbs to that sternum to the chest. Relax the shoulders. Tune into the breath. Feel the body, your bottom and your seat rooting to the floor, to the mat, to the earth. Energy drawing up the spine as you sit nice and tall. Neck is long. And the face is relaxed. And the shoulders drawing down gently away from the ears. It has been my honor to guide you through this practice. Wishing you well and sending you love. Namaste.